The Ohio Supreme Court has weighed in on a case that has been going on for a long time.
Yeah.
And what happened was a guy goes into a restaurant and he orders boneless chicken wings. And turns out, hey, there's actually a bone in the chicken wings. And it like tore his esophagus. I mean, it's a terrible, horrifying story.
Right.
So he goes to sue. And some high-priced lawyer makes the point, no, actually, as, buyer beware, you should expect that there would be a bone in boneless chicken wings.
No, because you're specifically ordering boneless. It says boneless, not bone possible. It says boneless chicken wings. I know.
He sued the restaurant. He sued the food supplier. He even sued the chicken. He sued the farm where the chicken was born. Because somehow the farm. Flex. Yeah.
I want boneless. I want chickens born boneless. Come out like snakes. Just. And
a court decided that the defendants were not negligent in serving or supplying the wing. And then this thing goes up to the Supreme Court in Ohio, and they say, we conclude that the appeals court got it right. In a negligence case. Huh?
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't at all.
You would think by the time we got to the Supreme Court, you would say, boneless wings should probably not have bones in it.
Right. It's really the least that you would expect from boneless wings.
Correct.
And so listen to how they justified this. They said, in a negligence case involving a substance in food, it is true that whether there was a breach of duty of care by the supplier or the food depends on whether the consumer could have reasonably expected the presence of the injurious substance in the food and thus could have guarded against it. In other words, they're saying that that bones are natural to chicken. Okay. And even if the restaurant says they are boneless, you should at least take precaution that there could be a bone in a boneless chicken.
Okay. So let's extrapolate that out.
Sure.
All right. And can you expect then a bone in a hamburger?
Yes.
Like a cow bone?
You should at least take precautions and thoroughly chew, because you might get a bone or you might choke on an udder.
On a hoof.
Right.
Or something.
Yeah, one of its horns.
Right. That's the dumbest legal argument I ever say. Because the thing has a bone.
It might have a cowbell somewhere in there.
Exactly. Enough of this fried egg on a burger. I want a cowbell in a burger. That doesn't fly with me. I order a boneless wing. I expect no bones. Seriously, just because something has bones doesn't mean I should expect, well, there may be some bones that are in there. That's not how that works.
You go to a seafood place and you order fish and you go, all right, it's, they probably have deboned it, but you're just careful. And I think that's
exactly.
In a weird, convoluted way, that's kind of what the justices are saying is bones are natural to chickens. You're eating a natural substance. It might have a bone in it. I'm not agreeing with it. I'm trying to explain the idiocy of it.
I'm with you on the fish part, but I don't think anyone sits down for, I don't know, fish sticks. Let's say I got Gordon's fish sticks. Mm-hmm. I don't think anyone expects there to be a bone in fish sticks.
But there could be.
There could be, yes, but I'm not expecting it. Yes,
no, you're not expecting it.
Mechanically separated, but it's boneless wings.
I know.
So do they have to rename?
I don't know.
Because what do you do now? If you can expect bones to be in boneless wings, what do you now name boneless wings? Less bone-filled wings?
Yes, right. I don't know. Yeah, something 98% boneless wing. I don't know what you say.
Yeah, it's an odd ruling indeed to say that just because chickens have bones, you can expect, and you're eating some food from a chicken, that mean chicken noodle soup, I can expect a bone in that too? I know the stock starts with a bone, but like now it's just like I'm going to have to check everything because they've set a legal precedent.
Right. And what about isn't gelatin kind of a bone marrow byproduct of some sort?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
There's going to be, your instant Jello is just going to have a giant like thigh bone in there.
It might have an elbow.
Yeah, good cow femur, something along those lines.
A skull.
What's going on in here? Yeah, because gelatin? Yeah, it's it's ground up bones. So now they're not going to even. They're like, no, we're not even going to grind them up anymore. Here's some gelatin. What is it? Oh, it's just a skeleton. It's new skeleton gelatin. Here you go. Enjoy, kids.
I don't. And again, 7074 Monkey. I mean, is this and don't you just want to meet the attorney who sat there and said, I think we have a case, because I think most thinking people walking around, I mean, my brain can't even go there as I was like, oh man, he ordered boneless chickens and he choked on a bone. Somebody screwed up. And some attorney somewhere said, no, not necessarily.
No,
not necessarily.
I have a strong legal argument because you see, chickens have bones, and inherently anything you eat from said chicken may have said bone in said chicken. So there's a fallacy of boneless wings. I rest my case, Your Honor. And the jury and the honor and the rest of the people said, yes, we agree wholeheartedly. We come to an understanding that is in fact the case.
Chickens also have beaks and feet and feathers. And they have that thing under their neck that jiggles around, So yeah. And any of that, if it ends up in your food, you don't have the case. The court has
reasonable expectation of having the rooster thing fall into my chicken noodle soup, whatever the hell that's called. I know there's a funny name for it. But.